I think I like.
When
Yeah.
I'm having sex with her, I'm having sex with the Mexican part for sure.
Yeah.
No.
She's a hot bee.
Why did I prop that? I was like, I don't want to do that. I made a huge mistake.
I retract my knuckles.
Dear God sakes.
The king of the West! Okay. Welcome to the show, but
You saw
okay. Because I see your face. Two things. Your face looking at my cat. I mean,
Disgusting.
I don't like the way you look at my cat. And then, so I have an intro that says that I'm the king of the West, and you find that to be offensive?
Yes.
Because what? Because it makes it look like I think I'm all that?
Yes.
Maybe I am all that.
Well, I'm glad that you think so.
You think I'm all nothing.
No, I didn't say that.
I'm
I was
pretty
also
sweet.
I was also laughing thinking that everyone's done so much work. We've been sitting here trying to get the live stream going and everything going, and then your only job is to sit here and then you just press one sound effect. for the show to
I've
start.
built this. I can't even take myself serious. You're right.
Welcome back.
Yes, thanks
Steph
for having
Tolev.
me. Yes.
The
Yeah.
Princess of Nova Scotia, they call you.
Yeah, that's what they call me, the princess of the
Do they?
fucking no.
You should get
Calls
an
me
intro
shit.
button that says that on your podcast.
Now I kind of want one now. I actually
Da-da-da, the queen of jerking off.
fucking filth. That was
Yeah.
nice though. That was it was nice. Got people involved.
Yeah.
I was like, it didn't matter how I felt about it. I was listening to it. You know what? It's because I always think these cats look like a penis, and it's sitting right where your penis is. So it's like
Touch it.
No, the side of my. The side
Not
of
my penis, the cat.
I'd rather touch your penis than the cat.
That's.
Is that I don't know what's more offensive.
I mean, it's okay because you're a girl, but it's still inappropriate.
It is inappropriate.
We're both
but
taken.
we are yes.
They both
both
look like
in
chicken
love.
cutlets.
That's what I was thinking. They both look like a
We're
hairless.
both in love
cutlets.
with other people that aren't here, and that's just not appropriate.
Oh, it wouldn't be sexual. It'd be like medical.
Oh, well then check it out.
it, would be
Doctor?
it would be like the way I'd pet the cat. Like I wouldn't really. I'd be
With
like
one finger?
Yeah, that's how
You
I
gotta
pet
get
that.
on there and get
No,
it.
I don't like. It's too much skin. The way you touched it and like it curled up like that. Ooh. Let's say to me, my grandma had like really loose skin on her hands, and her veins always like almost like fly out and it grossed me out. That's
Do you
what
like
nice man.
dogs?
Love dogs. I have a dog.
Dogs have the same skin.
Yeah, but I can't see it.
Oh.
Yeah, so does raccoons, but it doesn't really matter, right?
Yeah, you seen a bald raccoon?
A lot like
It looks like him.
Yeah.
It's crazy how much animals with no hair look exactly the same. Like they all look like they're the same thing.
Where are you seeing bald raccoons at?
On the internet. I jerk off to it.
Actually, speaking of jerking off, a guy last night at the store, I asked people's kink, and he said pouch play. And he was Australian.
Oh, yeah.
You might know
'cause-
this man.
Yeah, we're not cut.
And he said, no, well, he meant like he watches like kangaroos.
Oh,
That kind of putting things into a pouch.
I'm the
gets
king
him
of
off.
all pouches. I don't know if you know that.
Well, you're the king of a lot of things.
get a button for
I am the
it.
king of a lot of things.
Yeah.
Steph, I am.
I was like, put it in
It's
a
like
bag,
a joke
put it in a
there.
suitcase.
Is there a joke there? Because it's true.
I'm
I'm a king of a lot of things.
king of a lot of things.
King of all pouches. 50 M&Ms in my foreskin.
Really?
Yep. I've doubled
What,
the
the peanut or the chocolate?
Peanut.
Peanut.
Yeah.
Thank God you don't have an allergy.
No.
That would have been a bad place to find out you got a peanut allergy.
That would have.
Stuffing. So you've stuffed them in there before.
Yeah, it was how I got on the Howard Stern show.
He's the king of the pouch play.
You should have thought of that.
I didn't think of this.
Not really worth it at this point, is it?
Was it? I didn't even know you were on the show.
4 times.
Every time was he like, try to get 51?
I think the first. I think the
Try to get
first
one.
3
How about,
times.
how about snow caps? What can you do with that?
I think.
Gushers. What else we got here?
Was there ever a time I was on the Stern show and I didn't take my penis out?
Maybe once.
I think it was one time, and then after that time, they never had me back.
But they knew what you were coming to do. Why would they have you back? They knew the dick was coming out.
Well, yeah, I think that's what I'm saying. With the 4th one where I didn't pull my penis out, they were like,
Oh.
"Okay, that'll do."
Yeah, you played the band.
They
And that
were
was
like,
the end of it.
This
Right.
is it. You're a one-man band, and now you're doing
Yeah.
the band thing.
I had nipple clamps all over it, and George Takei, that Star Trek guy, he patted my penis.
And you're offended that I wanted to pat your penis.
I'm not offended by it. I'm offended
Wait.
that you don't like my cat.
It's too loose. It is. It's like balls. It's like a big one ball.
Balls are great. They're constantly moving, and that's a thing that I never knew until I was like 14.
The balls are moving all the time,
Without me telling them to. They're just like, "What are we gonna do now?"
and they're just like quivering around.
You didn't know that?
I'm
Next
not
time
looking
you're
at
around
balls
balls.
too much.
Give it a gander.
I'm looking at Jefferson's balls.
Give it a gander for more than 10 seconds and watch them start to think of things.
They're like a lava lamp.
Okay.
Seriously.
Oh, really? I didn't
Yeah.
realize the
Yeah.
whole thing.
Yes. That's what I'm saying.
It's mesmerizing.
No, wake up and watch the balls.
Wake up! Yeah, I have to make time my day to watch some nuts now. Like that's it.
It's fun, especially if you didn't know. Like as a guy that was in a bath one time and I was like, what the hell? And I was like, there's a, you know what I mean? Like an alien in my balls. And then I was like, wait, nah.
In the bath, how much can you? Are you sitting up? How do you sit? How big are your balls?
I was like kind of like back like that. And I was looking at my balls and I was like, wait,
They float that well?
where are they
Yeah,
moving?
when you're in a bathtub, your balls are pretty much the most interesting thing to look at.
Are they floating up?
No, your wiener floats though.
Yeah, it does.
Aw,
Yeah.
that's so cute.
Yeah, it looks like somebody who drowned. It's just sort of like,
Oh yeah.
Yeah, like after they fill up with water and come
Yeah.
back up, it's
Yeah.
pretty. It's
Yeah,
like a dead
yeah,
guy.
it's like
yeah.
a dead guy under
Like after a
bridge.
crocodile attack,
Yeah, okay. Yeah,
the
yeah,
rest
yeah.
of the body just comes up,
We just fucking fish him out.
and the balls of the crocodile still hold on to the bottom.
Still moving.
Yeah, still moving.
Still moving.
Yeah, but it's like they're like this. They're like ooh,
Mhm.
thinking stuff.
undulating, I think is the word.
Ooh.
Ew.
Yeah, that is
Undulating.
Pretty
disgusting.
sexy, I know.
That's a good word. Undulating.
Yeah, that made me want to
Sick.
throw up.
I lost my mind on the way here. I
Yeah.
almost beat up a mother and her children. Well, I didn't. I
Wait,
wasn't gonna touch the
You
children.
were gonna hit the children.
I wasn't gonna hit anybody. She pushed it for me.
Yeah.
I was reversing out of my driveway. It's school hours. I live by a school. I know to slow down.
Yeah.
Usually, I will say normally, I back out of that like a fucking bat out of hell. I don't look. I'm like, it's school time. So slow. I have a backup
Very
camera.
respectful of you.
And I'm not usually respectful. I'm backing up so slowly. I'm looking.
Yeah.
I come out. I see the family, and I stop the car. I go, oh, and she goes like this.
Did you say sorry?
I
like
put
Canadians
my
do?
hand like this. Yeah, I put my hand up. I go,
Oh,
oh,
sorry.
She-
Didn't know.
She goes like this. Puts her hands up off her stroller, goes and rolls her eyes. I go, huh? So I roll my window down and go, excuse me? And she goes, go. I go, no. I just reversed out very slowly.
Yeah.
What can I do differently next time for you not to behave like this?
Yeah.
She goes, fucking, no, she didn't say fucking, she's a kid. She goes, ah. And I go, fuck you. And then I drove off. I peeled out like crazy. My boyfriend came out because he thought something happened.
Yeah.
He thought I hit somebody.
Well,
I was like,
that's not as bad as I thought you were gonna.
but oh, she had 5 kids.
Who has 5 kids?
Well, I told her to go fuck herself. And I was like,
Somebody
I was
did.
trying to be nice.
You know who has 5 kids? Really rich people and really poor people.
Yeah, she was poor.
Isn't that weird?
Yeah.
Like, I got no money. Let me have 4 more. You know? It's
Yeah.
like,
It's greedy. It is greedy because now
It
that
is.
one kid isn't getting enough things that they probably need. Now they're going to get even less.
not to mention all the poopy and the toilet paper going in the toilet, your food, your trash, the water you
Diapers
wash
are
yourself
expensive.
with, like the environment. You know, the world, God made this great world, and then you brought 4 extra shitheads into it
Uh-huh.
to destroy. And you're dumb, which means the chance of them being smart is very low. So you brought 4, let's be
Mm-hmm.
honest, 5 morons.
I would say 5 morons, and she had really bad teeth. I always kind of want to be like, I should have hit you, so your teeth could have got knocked in a little bit.
That's
You know when
nice of
someone
you.
can't close they can't close. I'm just being mean now
Oh,
because I hate her. I was like so annoyed.
Yeah, you have
I was trying to be nice.
you have an anger problem.
I have an anger problem, especially when I was like, what can I do? Like I was gonna be like, if you have a suggestion for me, like to honk when I reverse or something. Like I don't know what it is. You tell me what I can do differently here
Yeah.
for you not to behave like that.
She was privileged.
Not
She
even
had a-
close to the
She had a
kids.
privileged comment to you driving your car. How else do you get your car out of a driveway? It's got to roll. That's how it gets out onto
Also,
the street.
I have a gate that rolls very slowly over, so you had the whole rule. Are you not paying attention to your
Yeah.
surroundings?
Yeah.
When I used to nanny,
Oh,
when
wait, so
I would
she-
like,
She saw it roll open and
Yes.
then proceeded to walk in front of it
Yes.
even after that.
she also didn't even walk. I have a fucking backup camera. No, nothing was behind me, and I looked and looked. She was just annoyed that I was coming out of my fucking driveway.
Yeah.
Tell you
Well,
what.
in her defense, she
hate
has
her.
5 kids and they make you like annoyed at the world.
They seemed like they were well behaved though. They were all standing there like this, staring at me. Like none of them ran out. There was no urgency here. There is
Did you
now.
eyeball any of the kids when you told the
Hideous.
mum to F off?
Yeah, I did. Looked them all in the eye.
You did?
Made sure they all was like, go fuck yourself. And I looked at all of them, and then I peeled out of there. I went, fuck off, and I peeled out real fast.
You peeled out?
I peeled out after that. I was pissed.
Do you think that if she said, "What's up, bitch," you would have got out of the car and had a fight?
Honestly, yes. She got me so fucking mad. I'm like, and she wouldn't have because I would have.
Honestly, this story is not. I thought that she would have done more.
I wanted her to.
You seem triggered.
I don't know why I was so triggered.
Oh, you were like, hell no.
Sounds like you brought something to that situation.
I didn't. Well, you know what pissed me off? It's because I didn't do anything. I understand if I backed into your kid or I almost hit your stroller or something to behave in this way where I've like ruined your whole life. But when you do something so nothing was done and to be like treated like that, it's just bizarre. I think I'm just over people being just completely disregarding and rude to people for no reason. I think that's what it is. So it just triggered something.
No. Yeah, I've checked. I'm with you. Because you just triggered. I just remembered the other day I was leaving the airport and I'm coming down the street and there's intersection with the light and the light goes red and these people are going to walk across and I come to the light and the guy walks out under the cross intersection with his hand up to stop me. Like I'm going to barrel through this. Like, and I'm like, I'm like, shut the fuck up. Like I've come to a stop. Put your fucking hand down. What are you making a fucking citizen's arrest? I'm coming to a stop. Like I'm so confused. No, you there, car, stop. And I'm like, shut the fuck up. God, I hate you. And then if he had said, really?
You would have gotten out.
Yeah, I wouldn't have got out. I don't punch people anymore.
I wouldn't have punched this woman. I just was like, if I'm also offering a solution.
You punched a woman?
I have punched a woman, yes.
Like in school or like an adult?
No, an adult.
Nice.
I punched her in the face. Yeah, I thought she stole my cell phone from a party.
But she didn't.
I found after I was so drunk, I went like this, and I went, "Oh, it's in my back pocket," and I clocked her. Like it feels good to punch someone in the face, but there was already a fight. I already got jumped by 3 girls. So there's a dance party. I got jumped. I opened my eyes. There's 3 girls scratching me. One of their guy friends punched me in the fucking side of the head.
Wow.
Oh, yeah. So the security guards pull everybody off. It's in Toronto, Andy Pool Hall. Shout out to Andy Pool Hall if you're over there. I look over. My sister's like getting held by 2 security guards. She's kicking. I'm kicking. I go to the bathroom. My shirt's completely ripped. They had like
what precipitated that?
I think she like knocked into my boyfriend at the time, and I went, "Excuse me," and she went, "Excuse you," and then shoved me, and I was like, "All right, here we go, bitch." So like then it just turned into a huge thing.
But you didn't punch that chick.
That is a chick I ended up punching. So I ended up going to the bathroom and I'm bleeding. Yeah. Like they were also, I was the first time I've gotten like a big fight. They were just scratching me.
Yeah.
I was like, I'd rather you hit me because I had like cut marks and like nail marks.
Am I right?
But then one of her guy friends punched me. Then all my stuff was ripped, my clothes. I'm like, what the fuck? And I was like, my phone. She stole my fucking cell. And this is like right when you got iPhones. It was like the first iPhone. I was like, so I ran and she was just about to leave and the security guard had her. So I had perfect. I just went pop. And then we somehow still got to stay at the bar. They kicked them out. Sorry.
That's not punching her. Accidentally didn't steal your phone. She assaulted you.
She did assault me. Yeah, no, I was fully assaulted.
So that punch was like,
no, I didn't punch
her.
For no reason.
Oh, my bad. I have my phone, but I'd be like, my bad. I have my phone in my pocket, and also, hell yeah, I punched you in the face, you dumb bitch.
Yeah.
It was. So I don't like when people fight me with their friends. You know, like if you want to fight me.
Yeah, 1-on-1. If that was a 1-on-1, it probably would have been. I mean, she wouldn't have been able to.
I've never been a guy. It's like my friends like, hey man, let's beat this guy up. I'm like, you beat him up. You know, like what it.
Yo, what do you need me for? Like, you hate this guy. You're the one to take care of it.
If some big guy is gonna beat up my friend and you're a little guy, I'd be like, hey big guy, don't beat up a little guy. That ain't fair. And then he goes to beat up a little guy. All right, maybe we're gonna go a little bit.
Okay, yeah.
But if it's like, hey. Huh?
How many fights have you been in?
I mean, I got beat up a lot when I was a kid. Everyone thinks because I look like this that I was a bully, but I got beat up in school constantly. I never won a fight. I just got beat up.
Mm-hmm. Have you been in a fight? I was gonna say, there's no way.
No, I got punched one time, but I totally deserved it.
Okay, what did you do?
I just like made mother jokes to somebody. Like I just didn't read the room at all. Like he was a friend of a friend. If I saw him today, we'd be like, hey, what's up? But I said something about his mom being a slut or something. Mm. And I swear to God.
Some people are so touchy about that.
Right. Which
is bizarre. It's like, are they?
Yeah. I've never really believed. It's strange, right? You could be like, you're ugly. Okay. Like, I don't like your shoes. Okay. Your mom's a whore. Oh, what? It's like, it why? Weird. It's such a strange, everybody feels this responsibility. See, I respect that.
My other ride's your mother.
Nice.
Yeah. Now imagine somebody punching you over
That's crazy.
It's obviously.
Any of those moms, your mom was so fat, those jokes, it's like, you've never seen my mom. She's actually quite thin. Like, it's
right,
like
but if
bizarre.
she was really fat, would that make you angry?
I don't think so.
Because maybe your friend's, the guy that you said, maybe she was a slut.
Yeah, maybe his mom was a massive whore.
That's usually like, that's the one that
could be
gets
the
it.
triggering
Yeah,
thing,
like
yeah,
if my
yeah.
mom's a
Yeah.
massive whore,
She was like a Girl Scout leader. It would be kind of amazing if she was getting a bunch of D on
she
the
was a
side.
whore.
Oh,
on the
that'd be
side.
perfect. You
Yeah.
Girl Scout leader? Oh, you're getting all the dads?
Right.
All the
yeah.
single dads? Oh, yeah.
I
you're
swear that's why
raking
my
them.
nose is crooked. It's the only time I've ever been punched, and
Yeah.
my nose
Oh,
is
that'll do
crooked.
it.
And I think I went 0 for 1. I definitely lost that fight.
There you
Yeah.
go.
But I also didn't know I was in one. Like he hit me, and then I was like, "Wait, what just happened?" Like seriously, I'm not trying to brag. Like what just happened? And then it happened again, and then somebody was pulling off me, and I'm like, "Were you punching me? Like I'm just a drunk guy making dumb mother jokes."
Yeah.
But ever since my nose, I look one way, my nose looks a slightly different way. So.
It does.
Yeah.
You didn't
But-
get it checked out? What happened?
No.
Well, then.
Old school.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, the kids these days.
Yeah. It's
They
the
got-
early
they gotta
90s.
get- They got to go and get a Band-Aid.
Early 90s New Jersey when men were men.
It is.
Yeah.
It is. Those are
When
good
men
times.
were men.
Yeah.
But now, because of this guy, I'm always afraid I'm going to get into
Yes.
fights. I never used to think about getting attacked by sharks or getting into street fights, but it's just he's planted. Now, every time I go in the ocean, I'm just like, well, yeah, he's right. I mean, they are out there. It's statistically like I have a better chance of getting blown by a mermaid right now than I do of getting attacked by a shark.
Which also, just real quick, I wouldn't do that because a mermaid has fangs.
You got to roll the dice.
Wow.
on that.
Yeah.
I don't think
mean,
it's worth it. Because
all
if anyone's
mermaids
going to
have
bite your
fangs?
dick off and get away with it, it's a mermaid. Because if she bites it off,
Yeah.
she can swim faster than you. You ain't
That's-
catching her. And if you do get into a scuffle with her, she'll take you down to the deep blue sea
Okay.
and drown your ass dickless.
Okay. Dickless.
You've got no dick.
Okay.
I've always thought about that recently because of street fighting and people biting stuff, and like monkeys bite people's genitals. I don't know if you know this, but monkeys bite
No.
humans' feet, hands, and genitals. That's where they go. Because I've always had this thing that maybe monkeys would take over the world because the macaques is a species in Pakistan, in India, which is in Pakistan, and they pushed the president of Pakistan off a balcony. They killed him. They killed him.
Monkeys
Also, there was this monkey that was like a monkey friends with this couple, and then the couple put the monkey in a sanctuary because they were getting too old, and then he lived in the sanctuary, and then they came to the sanctuary to visit him and give him a cake for his birthday. He ate the dude's genitals, hands, and feet, and I'm
Didn't
like,
even touch the cake.
Yeah.
No.
Rude. What a waste.
right, but that made me realize, you know, when you fight in the streets, because I fight I like fighting in the ring with my friends, or you know, what I mean, anybody that wants to fight in the ring, but it's friendly.
Yeah.
Like if you have an argument fight, I don't like that. I don't want to punch anybody and hurt them when they're mad. It's like
Yeah,
an
yeah.
emotional fight. And I'm like, ew, I hate that. I don't like
Ew,
being,
I want to shake your hand firmly.
I don't want to
then
be in
grab
trouble. I don't
sweet
like
green
when
after.
people are sad around me. Like I got issues from like childhood stuff where like if people are very angry or very sad, I'm like, ugh, I gotta go, but I can't, so I stay and I get real uncomfortable. So if you're gonna be in a street fight, then the honor is out. And to me, when I'm once again my childhood, I've seen people get punched where they might have died. I don't know because I ran, but they might have died. So to me, if you're gonna fight me in the street, I really don't want to fight because if we fight, I'm gonna bite your dick off. Like I'm gonna bite your
Well, there you go.
jugular and rip your veins out.
Merman over here.
This is what you do. Like this is like you bite, you kick him and you get him and you put your thumbs in their eyeballs and you pull your eyeballs out and then you bite their penis off. Because if you bite a guy's penis off, it's so hard not to grab where the hole is, where they bit your dick off. So then you've got both hands on the dick. So now the guy's not defending his face.
Okay,
And that's when you pull his eyes out.
He's thought about this a lot.
And now he's blind and dickless, and you get to live. You
There
get to
it
run
is.
away. Especially helpful for like weaker people, like, you know, women.
Wow. That's where he went. I just bite his dick off right now. Have you seen that movie with teeth? Or teeth?
Yeah. Yeah,
Yes.
with the rubber with teeth in it.
Yeah,
No, the vagina.
vagina's teeth.
Yeah, vagina dentata.
Yes, every time
Mhm.
she gets like assaulted by a man, her pussy's like, no.
Have you seen the one with the rubber's got
movie.
teeth?
I don't think I have.
It's pretty good too. Put the rubber on and it eats his dick.
No.
I don't know how he dissolves it. 'Cause he doesn't have a stomach. But the rubber lives and like travels and eats dicks.
What the hell is that?
It's a French movie. French are pretty good when it comes to that stuff.
Good. Yeah.
Yeah, like
Define that stuff.
Yeah. Define good.
Creative movie,
Okay,
you know,
creative.
like-
Sure.
American movies just like, let's do another Batman, you know? But French people are like, nah, a
Batman
rubber that eats dicks.
Yeah, Batman has a rubber that eats dicks.
This
They're
is
really
so
good
much
carried
cooler.
away.
Did you know, I saw a thing today that 98% of men think they're Batman.
That's a lot of men.
Yeah.
No way. That percentage seems too high. 98% of men are like, I'm Batman.
TikTok doesn't lie.
TikTok lies. Oh, speaking of the monkey thing, do you know Fahim Anwar? You know, comedian.
Yes, I did a show with him this weekend.
He's great.
Comics.
He's so fucking funny.
He is funny.
He last night was talking about how monkeys rip off people's like butt and stuff.
But
like they get they get like enraged and they'll just rip off like skin,
cheeks.
like, cheeks.
Dude, they can do.
I didn't realize. I think they rip off faces and like that's scary.
They're very strong.
I'm trying to just wrap my head around the logistics of an ass coming off, like a handful of ass.
Yeah, like
because your
two
fingers
butt
go
cheeks.
in,
and then you just
rip it off.
It is gross thinking about that. I was like, well, how did they get them exactly off? But the face off, like I don't want to be near a monkey. What about those monkeys that escaped in
like a research facility?
Yeah, and then they found some of them were like hanging out like close by, so they were like still talking. The ones that were still locked up, but they're like leave. Like they're telling people they're like leave the monkeys. Don't. Can you imagine? Just
you ever see the video where the guy's like on the ground and the monkey's like touching his hair or whatever, and then out of nowhere he just scalps him.
Oh God!
Like
that's what's so crazy about them because they're capable of so much, but they don't use it all that often. I was in Bali, and there's just like places where you go to a temple, and there's monkeys there, and you're just like walking along, and they'll be right along the path, and it's just looking at you, and I swear to God, you can see in its eyes, it's like, I could rip off your whole ass right now.
Oh, they know.
I probably won't.
You know what's crazy?
I'm just sitting here jerking off, but I could easily rip your ass off. And I remember, like, we walked away from that, and 10 minutes later, my wife just, like, pulls out her phone, absentmindedly, like we all do, and some lady selling trinkets on the street 30 yards away is like, put your phone away.
They steal it.
Yeah, like they'll run over and grab it and they'll do it. They might rip your ass off accidentally.
It's weird how we don't sweat monkeys, but we sweat sharks, because most of the time sharks are pretty friendly.
Are they?
Indifferent.
Yeah. I got this person I know that swims with tiger sharks, and she pats them, and they come up and say hello to her. She gave one a cake, and it didn't eat her genitals.
Yeah. Siegfried and Roy were pretty good with those Siberian whatever they were friends with until they weren't. Yeah.
Well, it's like the grizzly man. He was good with the grizzlies until
but he was
weren't.
an idiot. There's a difference.
I think he was a moron.
Yeah, but the bear ate him because he was a moron. He wouldn't have eaten me. He'd be like, you're all right. And I wouldn't have pushed it because guess what? I'm not a moron.
Mm-hmm.
I'm like, that's it. I'm staying out here. Like, shut up. Idiots keep poking him. I'm washing the bear today. Like, dude, don't watch the bear. The bear doesn't get. Stop hugging the bear. They don't They don't like hugs. Yeah. Hugs feel like headlocks. And now I've got to retaliate. You got to understand the mind of a beast.
He got hugged and
he was always rubbing up on him like they were fucking koalas, you know? Which also not to be fucked with. People are like, oh, koala. And I'm like, yeah, maybe not.
Do you see them a lot when you're home?
I used to. They're gone now.
What do you mean they're gone?
They're not extinct, but when I was a kid, they were everywhere. And then because I would always, go to America and then I'd come back, go to America, come back. And it was super apparent to me because I would only go back for 2 weeks of the year. And every time I go back, when I drive to the bush, because that was like the thing I love to do when I go to Australia, and there's this windy road. And if it's dusk, you always see kangaroos, you always see koalas, and you always see wombats. And then every year it'd be less. And then it was like one year I was like, I didn't see one. And now it's like a bit, it's a rare.
Was it because didn't they have a syphilis thing, or is it
chlamydia?
Yeah.
Chlamydia, they kill them, but also those
off?
forest fires, because they smoke, they eat gum leaves, so it's like they're high, and then they see the fire and they're like, mate, forget about it. It'll probably miss me. And
trip on that, bro.
Fuck, and they just burn?
Yeah.
Sad.
But they're super tough, man. One time I was attacking a koala, like, because I was like a kid, frustrated youth, and I was throwing stuff at him in a tree, and he fell like 50 feet and landed on the ground. Boom, shoulder block, ran straight up the tree like nothing, and then made crazy ball sounds at me. Oh, and I was like, we all ran like terrified little children.
Yeah, they're real life Ewoks.
You cannot scary. Like, you're like, oh, look at that. Also, I've seen videos of him jumping from tree to tree, chasing somebody that had a gum leaf branch. Saw it on YouTube the other day. They can leap.
There's still a lot
crazy
of
claws. I used to make up a story to get laid when I first came to America. Drop bears. There was koala bears that had rabies, and they would drop out of trees and land on your face and rip your face off. That's not true. But I used to say that was a thing that I lived with, and girls were like, "Oh my god, that's so cool. That's so dangerous. How did you survive?" And I'm like, "It's not a big deal to me." And then they would blow me.
That was your story?
I used to get laid all the time. And then one time,
God, women are desperate.
yeah,
And dumb.
yeah, sleeping with me. Whew.
Desperate.
Well,
desperate,
look, not everybody can win, you know.
Well, but it was like a different world. Like we used to believe insane things about other countries because
Noah had an ark.
less connected.
Yeah.
You know?
Like I literally remember hearing people say only half jokingly that like Asian women's vaginas are sideways.
I heard that as well.
Exactly.
Wait, that's not true.
Fun fact.
Well, yeah, fun fact. I think I'm glad we're really getting to the bottom of the real facts here today. Well, there's a guy in my street a long time ago when Susan was a puppy, and he was like a big white guy. I don't know where I think he was from like Romania or something. He had a bit of an accent, and Susan was a puppy, and she jumped up on this like little ledge, and he got startled, and I laughed so hard. He's like, "What the fuck? What the fuck?" And I was like, "Sorry, man." I'm like, "You're like a big guy, and my puppy startled you. It's really funny."
Yeah.
He's like, and he starts like going over to my fence and like trying to open it. I'm like, "Excuse me?" He's like, "I'm gonna fuck you up." I'm like, "You're gonna beat me up because you just jumped at my puppy."
Yeah.
And it was like crazy. And then like I watched him walk and I saw his like what his kid looked like. And I was like, I'm gonna remember this motherfucker because you scared the fuck out of me. And
You beat the kid.
I was like, I know your kid now. So next time if he ever said anything again, I was gonna be like, how's your little kid doing? Is still going to school here? I was gonna say something really fucked up to freak him out, but I was like, you were gonna fucking fight me because and he jumped so hard. It was the funniest thing I've ever seen in my life. Like picture a golden retriever puppy startling like this jacked
terrifying.
man.
Yeah.
Jacked man.
Gypsies.
I think he was also white. He was like a white guy. He was a big white guy. And I was like, what?
You said Romanian, right?
I don't know. He
Yeah.
had a bit of an
I'm just
accent. But
trying to stereotype.
He could have been
I don't really have
something.
anything better for
I
Romanians.
know, we're not very good at being racist right now. We can
I
do
love
better.
Romanians.
Yeah.
See, I'm not racist.
Right. They've done so many things for the world, such
Romanians are like Russians, right?
I don't know. My sister's married to one, so I just
okay.
like him. So it's maybe,
Yeah,
see?
sure.
It's just one. You like one and then you like them all.
Yeah.
as.
I see.
I don't like Russians.
You don't like Russians? Oh, is that your girlfriend on your phone?
I got a new phone, yeah.
She's very pretty. No, your girlfriend.
Oh, yeah, that's my girlfriend, yeah.
Look how cute that is. Do you have your wife on your phone?
No, I have a steak.
A steak?
Yeah.
Like an edible.
Wait, like the meat?
Yeah.
Wait, your screensaver is of a
Look at that.
meat?
Wow.
Look at that dinner, dude. There's a steak. There's crab.
There's a
like
Christmas tree in the background. Have you
That's
had
like-
that all year with the Christmas tree?
this has been on my phone for like 6 years.
Wait, your screensaver is meat.
It's a beautiful steak.
It's
No.
crazy.
The answer is yes. Is it?
Yes,
It
but
is.
it's bothering me that it's so out of touch festive wise. Like all year round, you have a Christmas tree on your phone? That would drive me insane.
I never
Yeah.
even thought about it that way. I'm so distracted by the steak.
What's your Christmas?
Let's see yours. I have a nice little one of me and my boyfriend, a very cute photo of
Well,
us.
this is the inside one. I have my kids.
Okay, that makes
Okay,
sense.
now you're
There we go.
bouncing
There
back.
we go.
But the first one is meat.
I look at
and a
this one. I
Christmas
look at the
tree.
steak a lot more than I look at the kids.
Yeah, that's.
Stop
But it's
saying
not.
that.
It's good that you have the kids on the inside, so creepos can't see them.
I
Give your
didn't-
phone in
I didn't-
public.
I didn't think about that either.
Yeah.
You don't think any of this stuff. Now that my
we don't-
sister has a baby and she's so fucking cute, she's one, and I'm on a bad side of TikTok where there's a lot of dark web shit. So I'm like,
Wow.
my sister's baby is the cutest baby on the planet. You will not see me post her on social media.
I do hate thinking about that. I very, very, very infrequently post my kids, but every now and again, there's like, I feel like a reason to.
Yeah.
And just
Of course you'd want to. They're fucking cute.
to think that there's like that.
Yeah.
Like I always said, I've said a million times about people who listen to the show. My favorite thing is meeting 90% of them. My least favorite thing is meeting the other 10% of them. And like the 10% of that 10% could be capable of
Yes.
some pretty grody stuff.
Bad stuff.
Yeah. And I hate to think like if you, something that I've learned over the years, because I Google a lot of like well-known public figures because they come on the show, you put in the name, it auto-completes, net worth, wife. Those are like the things people look up.
Yeah.
I don't know why. And I hate to think that if it's like if somebody gives a shit about you and they're a dude, they give a shit about if you say, oh, I'm dating this chick, they want to see her. I don't know why, but people do.
Strange.
So like a creepy dude, like your kid would be like kind of special for them, I assume, in the same kind of way.
You know what's crazy that happened to me
I
yesterday?
gotta go delete a couple things.
Yeah.
now that I'm
I
talking
was like,
this
oh
through.
God.
My Instagram showed me James Hetfield's wife, and I was like, "This chick looks like she knows James Hetfield." And then I looked and I was like, "Oh,
Yeah.
it's James Hetfield's wife."
Was
I
it the
like,
Armani bags?
No,
Money.
dickhead. Don't be. No, she didn't have. She was getting a tattoo. You're a dick. Just leave it. That was a long time ago. We made a mistake. Anyway, I followed her because I was like, oh, it's the woman behind the man.
Yeah, it's Mama
And
Hen.
if she makes him happy, I want to see how she does it. I don't want to bone her or anything. I don't think like anything like that. I'm just like, oh, cool. That's the one that he loves the most, and I love him. So I kind of, for the first time ever, I was like, I get it. I'm such a fan of him that I follow his wife just because I see like his birthday, her photos. Because James ain't he's too metal to.
Oh, that makes sense. Yeah.
He's not going to be here's my birthday.
Yeah,
he's like, I don't know, I'm too metal to celebrate my birthday. But she does.
Is the cat going to lick you into a scab right now?
No, because he can, if palms he can't cut open,
Okay.
but the top is sensitive and he can.
Okay.
So I let him do that. Hey, everybody, this podcast is sponsored by PrizePicks. PrizePicks is this sweet app where you can like see some sports that you like. Hopefully, I mean, you can see some sports you don't like. It doesn't matter. For instance, a guy like me saw some sports that he doesn't really like basketball. I don't really care. But I seen some famous guys on TV that are known for being real good at basketball, and I was like, I don't reckon he's that good. So what do you think about that? And then I place a wager, and Bob's your uncle. You win a bunch of money, or you lose. This is the game, baby. You got to be in it to win it.
But you know what's great about PrizePicks is they're the only real money daily fantasy platform with an injury insurance policy. Look, you may know everything about the game. There's no way of knowing when somebody's going to tear a hammy.
Oh, mate, that's the worst.
Or hyperextend their nose. It could happen. And if it happens...
I've never hyperextended my nose, but that sounds terrible.
It could happen to you. And you know what? I hope it never does.
Thank you.
PrizePicks is the only real money daily fantasy platform with this injury insurance policy so that your lineups stay in play even if one of your players gets injured. If your player leaves in the first half and doesn't return, PrizePicks keeps your lineup live. Sign up today and get $50 instantly. $50 when you pay $5. You don't even need to win to receive the $50 bonus. It's guaranteed.
Download the app today and use code Jason Ellis and get $50 instantly after you play your first $5 lineup. Download the app today and use code Jason Ellis to get $50 instantly after you play your first $5 lineup.
PrizePicks, run your game.
This podcast is sponsored by Miracle Maid. Miracle Maid have the best sheets in the world. I got these sheets, and now I buy these sheets. I'm not that smart. I could use my own promo code, but instead I was in a hurry and I just needed more sheets because I get sweaty. I need, and I got cats and they got no hair and they make stains. So I don't want to use any other sheets but Miracle Maid. So I use Miracle Maid all the time.
Did you know your Miracle Maid sheets are self-cleaning?
Nah.
How does that even make sense? Because they are inspired by NASA and they use silver-infused fabrics. This silver that's infused in the very sheets prevents up to 99.7% of bacterial growth.
I hate bacterial growth.
You and the cats bring the nasty, and then when you get out of bed, you leave the nasty behind and the sheets kill the bacteria until you get back in and then you bring some more. And then they repeat that process over and over again. They clean themselves because you and your cats are so gross.
Yeah.
So go to trymiracle.com/Ellis to try Miracle Maid sheets today. And whether you're buying them for yourself or as a gift for a loved one, holidays are just around the corner. If you order today, you can save over 40%. And if you use our promo code Ellis at checkout, you'll get 3 free towels and save an extra 20%. Miracle is so confident in their product, it's backed with a 30-day money-back guarantee. So if you aren't 100% satisfied, you'll get a free refund.
Upgrade your sleep with Miracle Maid. Go to miraclemaid.com.
Go to trymiracle.com/Ellis.
Yeah, go to trymiraclemaid.com/Ellis.
Not just trymiracle.com/Ellis.
Yeah, what he said. And use the code Ellis to claim your free piece towel set and save over 40% off. Again, that's trymiracle.com/Ellis to get to treat yourself. Wow. Again, that's trymiracle.com/Ellis to treat yourself. Thank you, Miracle Maid, for sponsoring this episode.
Learning a lot. Learning a lot about the cat licks. Am I getting allergic to her? Now my eyes
We
are
sleep together.
Do you?
Yeah. And wake up in the morning, he's like, and
What's
he
that?
comes up and nuzzles me.
Okay.
We're bestest friends.
Bestest friends.
You sleep with your dog?
I do when my boyfriend's not there. He doesn't allow her in the bed with us.
Oh.
I don't love it. I
okay,
really don't
we
love
can
it.
bro down right now because
It really upsets me.
my significant other has a big dog and I have little dogs. My little dogs are fine, but my little dogs no longer sleep in the bed with me because fur and stuff, and I just like a clean bed.
Yeah.
He's okay, but I also wash him all the time. If he's dirty, then he can't come to bed because he leaves a dirt stain. I'm like, dude, now I got to wash the sheets because I don't like that shit. She brings him in, and then she used to sleep with him. And when she moved in with me, I was like, that's not going to happen anymore. And she's like, it's not? And I'm like, it's not. And like, I grew up in a house where my mum had all kinds of dogs. And my favorite thing about staying in my mum's house was I woke up with all the animals in my bed. I loved it. But then when I got older, I got cleaner. I don't like fur on my face in the morning. That shit pisses me off. So no. But every now and then he comes in. There's a gate there that stops. It's for him mainly.
Okay.
He comes in and gets on the bed. And a couple of times she's like, let him in the covers. And he's on my side. And I go to get in bed and there's fur on my side. And I'm like, I don't want to argue about little things. But wait, are you going to freak out?
No, it's fine. It's fine.
Because you have a four-legged scrotum on top of you?
Rebel Bean, she doesn't like you. Is that a first?
She's just not that into you, bro.
She's like, wow, if that's the way it is, I guess that is.
Yeah, sorry.
But yeah, it's been an adjustment. But now,
okay, but you're okay.
But I have befriended him because I love all animals, all creatures, especially like unless you're a prick, then I'll catch it.
Yeah.
So that's different. But he's a lovable soul, and we are now friends. Like we bro down, we fight.
Okay.
I told him now I kick the heavy bag outside, and he attacks it when I kick it. So that means if somebody like fucks with me on the street and I kick him, he's going to attack you.
Aww.
So I'm going to beat you up while my dog eats you, which is badass. I'm pretty pumped on that. So now we bro down, but still the line is you're not allowed in the bed.
No, and
You've got too much fur on you.
Yes, but when he's not there, she's up. Also, there's no real room. We have like a queen. It feels like a fucking double. There's no room, and she's giant. She's 80 fucking pounds. But she's always on top. I never put her under the blankets. It's disgusting.
On
top.
Okay.
On top's okay.
He's allowed on top.
On top's fine.
Not
but
overnight.
Not overnight. We're not allowed.
But if he wasn't there, would you?
She's there every night. He leaves in 2 days. I'll tell you right now, she will be, and she knows. She fucking knows. She sulks. She's been sulking all day. The second he leaves, she's gonna be like on the bed.
So does he know that she's sulking because?
Oh, he knows. I'm very nice. I'll clean all the fucking sheets, even the throw pillows I'll clean after she's been on the bed before he comes home.
Oh.
I'm very kind about it.
Oh, well, that's kind of.
But I fucking love sleeping with her, and it's very upset. And I'm like, what if we get a king bed? He's like, no. And I'm like, no, we're getting a king bed. She's going to
You make sacrifices for the person you love.
I know, and I'll do this one. Because he's also a farm boy, so we had 2 dogs that like live outside all year round. So the guard the chickens. He's not used to dogs in beds. He thinks it's fucking gross. Right. Until he gets drunk the other day, and then I see him on the couch, and the dog's lying on his chest, and I'm like, well, what the fuck is this?
Right.
She's not allowed on the couch, on the bed. Now she's allowed on you.
That's different.
Bizarre.
That is different.
When you're drunk, it's different.
No, when you're on the couch, it's different.
Couch to me is grosser. You sit on the couch more than your bed.
I don't drink. I'm sober. And the dog can be on me on the couch, but the dog can't be. Look, sometimes I've had the dog in bed with me on the end of the bed, not in the covers. When she gets home, she's like, "Oh, you guys are hanging out." And I'm like, "Yeah, we're hanging out. It's okay." Because he's notice how he's not in the covers on the pillow. He's at the end being a good boy because he respects my rules. My house, my rules.
Your house, your rules.
You know,
he's got rules.
It's just a power trip, really.
Yeah. The only thing that listens to you is the dog. My house, my rules.
Look, I'm teaching him the ropes.
It's good.
How to live life to the fullest.
My dog doesn't listen and is actually really annoying. She was getting dog sat a couple weeks ago by my parents' friends in San Diego, and they have a huge yard in Carlsbad.
Wow.
Calling her. Half an hour goes by. She's not answering. Can't find her. They're freaking the fuck out. They get in the car. They're driving around the neighborhood. They think she's fucking gone. They don't want to tell me.
Wait, she's at the house the whole time.
She found a set of antlers. I gotta show you these antlers. I've never seen antlers with a full head still attached to it.
But that's fun.
Wait.
If you're a dog, I get that. I'm not coming.
Wait, antlers with a head attached to them.
Well, there's
I feel
no
like
head. I'll show you the skull.
You're kind of burying the lead. Like,
No,
she found a head.
No. Look at these. Look at these. These were fucking found in
a rotten meat thing.
Look at this. It looked like a deer shed the antlers.
If you're a dog, that is bad.
It's Christmas morning.
Christmas morning, but just literally 20 feet away behind a bush, not answering.
Yeah,
bad.
I back your dog on that.
Do you? Okay, because I was like, what is that? The marrow? What are they going? Also, San Diego? What is that?
What do you mean?
What is that animal?
It's a deer.
There's deers roaming around. It's like a very...
Yeah, deer come to the town.
Do they?
Yeah.
So they shed that, so that deer's just normal. The deer's
He didn't
alive.
shed that.
Deer's dead.
Somebody ate him, yeah. That's off the bone.
But I thought they shed the... Don't they shed their antlers at some point?
Not from the skull. That's like half the skull.
Yeah, there's skull in there.
Yeah, they don't shed skull, I don't think.
That guy is dead.
Susan ate the rest of the skull. There's a lot of skull. Oh, yeah, there's a lot of skull there. Yeah, that's... Yeah, that's a lot of skull. It's a lot of fur. A lot of skull.
That's a dead deer.
Might be some brain.
Yeah, Susan fucking pigged out.
I like deers too.
I got a deer in my foot.
You do?
I do have a deer in my foot.
Why?
Bizarre. I don't know. You know, ask him. You get some tattoos and you're like, what the hell?
All my tattoos are the powers of animals that now I possess because they're tattooed in on my skin.
Okay.
I have
see
the
no
reflexes
animals.
of a snake.
See? Do you have a tattoo that you hate?
Do I have a tattoo that I hate?
Yeah.
Not anymore.
Got covered up?
Yep.
I'm in the middle of getting one covered up.
What's his name?
Fat blob racist pig. I'm in the middle of, look at it. It's all fucked up right now because I'm actually getting it like removed.
Why?
So this is
a bigger tattoo.
No, I need it to be more. I don't even want to see part of it. So it was a taco and now it's like,
yes.
If anyone's out there listening that wants to get a tattoo removed.
Get a tattoo of a taco.
Because I'm an idiot.
Okay.
I was also dating the worst fucking man on the planet Earth. So
no, it's a love taco.
It is almost gone. So if you can see it, it looks disgusting. It's all scabbed up right now because I've been getting it lasered off. But lasering doesn't work as well when it's so far away from the heart because it has to pump into the bloodstream. That's how it gets absorbed into your skin, and that's how you get rid of tattoos.
Bullshit.
That's what I've been doing.
No, the laser person's lying.
Is this like Wiccan laser removal?
This is tattoo removery. This is it. This is the place I go. It's working. Look at it. It's so faint now. It's disgusting. It's all scattered.
Yeah,
she went to town. I always tell them what he did.
Just get a big black tattoo.
I'm always like, he did bad things, and they're like, okay, go really hard, so they even go harder.
Oh, okay, right.
No, I'm getting it. I have like 2 more sessions, then I'm going to get a nice big thing over top of it.
Okay. Well, I'm sorry.
What's yours covered up? That one? No.
I have lots of covers.
Oh, do you?
Yeah.
Oh, really? Names?
Yep.
Yeah.
And then my new girlfriend, I got her name added.
You can't stop.
No. Well,
so every new girlfriend, you're like, fuck it. Damn it. Oh, God.
Yeah.
What the hell?
I'm 53. I've had 3 significant chicks in my life.
And they all go, okay.
So it's not like every 6 months I get a new girlfriend.
No, but it's
I've
still
had
like
3, and they're
wild.
they do. I like to do a decade,
Okay.
and then they can't take it anymore.
Okay.
Yeah.
So we'll see.
I had a girl that I did a decade with and reached out to me. My first love. She reached out to me and told me how much she loves me.
Still?
Like yeah. So how the tables have turned.
And you covered her name up?
Yep. With a dog. It was a wolf. And she used to tell people, he covered my name with a dog. And I was like, it's a wolf. And it's not you. Like, calm down all about yourself. Just covered it with a wolf because I like wolves and I wanted it covered.
Where is it?
On my hip.
Okay.
One there, and then this one on my face. I got that. I had an A for my ex, and because it was like I had no control over my private parts. Like I can't not. If you want to sleep with me, I'm like, oh, I don't want to, but then I will, and then I go, oh no, I hate myself. So I'm not a dog. I'm a dog, but I'm not a malicious dog. Like I don't go, hell yeah, like who can I bone now? I just slip on people's vaginas. And then I regret it.
That always happens.
I got nothing to hide now. I could be like, hey, I boned everybody behind your back. Suck it. I felt bad. I don't want to do it. I'm just a whore.
Where was the A? You had A?
I had an A with a love heart around it for her.
Oh, okay.
And I was like, if you have an A on your face and people go, what's that? I'm like, that's my wife's initial. Nobody's going to bone me.
Well.
Yeah, no, it didn't work.
Yeah. People, I was like, well, people probably still would.
It was worth a shot. So then, I had to get that covered.
So what if someone didn't ask you about it? Then it was easy to cheat. You're like,
yeah.
Oh,
Well,
brought it up.
I think that's what happened. Yeah.
Yeah. People just didn't.
Did it ever work once? Did
Yeah.
anybody ever go,
Yeah.
told him
Yes.
fuck you? Really?
Yes,
Yeah.
Oh,
it
really?
did work. Yes.
Oh, wow.
It fully worked several times.
All right.
Where it was like, what's that for? And I was like, that's my
Okay.
chick's initial. And they were like, oh, okay. Because there are nice women out there that don't get off on that. Some women would go, oh, really interesting. Do you want to see me naked? And I'm like, yeah.
Steph, did you ever knowingly hook up with somebody who was in a relationship?
Yes.
That's a yes. Yeah.
Yes. I did, and I regretted it at the time, but
But not now.
no.
Why not now?
Because I look back at how bad the relationship was.
Help them.
I had with this person. No, and
Oh.
theirs was bad too.
Okay.
I think we both were in a situation we thought we
Oh,
couldn't get out of, so we did a little bad thing.
You couldn't
But-
get out of.
I did it, and then I broke up with him the next day. We lived together, and I moved out. My dad brought the truck, and I loaded everything up, and I was like,
Yeah.
I'm out of here.
Sometimes you got to do that to rip off the band.
I think it was. I mean, it's bad. I don't condone doing it, and I'm like, it's so fucked up now because that's my biggest fear of my boyfriend cheating on me. That's all I think about.
Cheating on somebody in like the last week of a relationship is like a whole different kind of cheating than cheating right in the mix. Like
Cheating,
if
yes.
you cheat and then you get right back into the flow like it never happened. But I think sometimes, I'm not saying it's right, but sometimes you do it to like kind of demonstrate to yourself, that's already over.
I'm over this.
To
Yeah,
me.
yes.
I just haven't
yes.
told. I just haven't told them yet.
Yeah, that makes sense. And I think it was that we got in a huge fight, and I was like crying, and then I was like, what? Like every night I was like crying. I'm like, what is this? I would sleep on the couch. I'm like, what am I, a divorced dad? What am I doing right now?
Yeah.
Bizarre. But I feel like now I just feel like I'm so open, and I'm like, even if he has like an inclination of like thinking of cheating, I'm like, you have to tell me.
Yeah.
Just tell me before, and then we'll break up. Because if the breakup's fine, break up and go. It's not fine, but I'm like, I did the idea because I don't think I could forgive somebody for doing it now. Especially now we're so much older. Like I was like 23 at the time.
Yeah.
Like it matters the age where I was like so much younger. I'm like now I'm like pushing 40 and I'm cheating. I'm like I'm an adult. I can be like, this isn't working. That's it. We should move on. That's what I would hope. It's a respect thing, I think, at this point too. Like I wasn't respectful back then. Now I'm like, no, this is a respectful thing. We live together. I want to spend the rest of my life with him. If he doesn't want to do that, then I need to know.
Maybe it's just age. I thought it was God.
No, it's probably age.
Right. That probably makes more sense. But I just feel like I got cured.
From God.
I don't know how else to explain it. I don't care about your vagina.
Good.
And it used to be so impossible. Like I was like, if no one's here, I don't want to, but all right. And now I'm like, yeah, right. Why? It's
Or
like
if you
I'm
find the
bashing
right
that.
person, maybe.
It might be age because it's just like I go tomorrow. It's kind of, to me, it's the same. It's just like my addiction is the same. It's weed, it's alcohol, it's drugs, it's sex. It's the exact same thing. Hey man, you want to smoke some weed with me? And I'm like, nah, man, I don't smoke weed. And they're like, yeah, but it's a little bit. Like, what about if it's just a little bit and nobody knows? I'm like, I will.
Yeah, I know.
And then I'll wake up tomorrow and this hell. And I just never had that when it came to sleeping with people. I'd be like, I probably shouldn't, but yeah, okay. And then as soon as I finished, then it would dawn on me that I'm going to regret it.
Okay, yeah.
But I don't know if it's like, it's a dude, the testosterone, or I don't know what it is, but now it's just clear. It's never been, I'm so happy that it's just like, shit, right? No way. And it could be, I've got girls on my list where I'm like, that chick is super hot.
Mhm.
And I've always thought she was hot. And if she called me tomorrow and was like, hey, what's up? I'd be like, oh man, that's so flattering, but you got to be no fucking way.
A shot.
Yeah, there's no way.
Mm-hmm.
And not go, oh, you know what I mean? How could I be like, I'm going to go skate. Like, I don't care. Like, I'm
Yeah,
good.
I think it is definitely an age thing with not caring. And I also think it's if you love your girlfriend so much, and you love your wife. Like it's like I'm sure people think of other people every now and then, but I'm like I am so obsessed with my boyfriend that I'm like I don't even I like when I watch porn, I picture his face now, which is crazy. Like I never did that
On the girls?
on the girls, both girls. No, I'm kidding. I watch women. I can't watch male porn. It's
How often
disgusting.
do you watch porn?
Honestly, no, I've been so busy, and I haven't. The last time I watched anything was probably 3 months ago, and I just watched this one girl because she masturbates and her vagina I feel like it looks like mine, so I can relate to it more.
Whoa!
But I don't watch.
That's cool.
Men in porn make me fucking sick.
They suck.
They're so disgusting.
They are. They have like weird coke face.
I can't look at their faces. I can't see the gut when they're pulling their shirt down. Their guts flopping out.
Their face is the worst part.
The women are. You know how fucking hard we all know porn stars. How fucking hot they are. How fucking much they work out. Their bodies are fucking tight as hell. What the fuck are the men doing? There's slobs. There's like 4 guys who are like actually fit. That I'm like, I can watch him. Yeah. And then I'm like, I actually cannot believe this woman is touching this man's penis. I'm going to throw the fuck up.
The problem is I know a couple of those guys, and that is an immediate deal breaker.
Oh, yeah. Nate Bronson. Do you know Nate Bronson? He's like one of the younger, but like good looking guys. I did his podcast, and now I'm like, well, I can't watch you now because it's bizarre. I feel too connected to you.
Yeah.
I'm not turned on. It was a stranger. I was like, oh, I can watch this. But now I'm like,
I don't even watch it.
You made me a sandwich. I can't watch this.
I don't care.
If I'm like really tired and I'm like, I was going to blast one off quickly. I can't even think of like a fun memory. I'm like, fuck it.
Yeah. A lot of times it's just like, I have like 13 minutes, like not enough time to really do anything, but I'd be early if I left now.
I think I'm more with you. My mind porn's better than porn.
Yeah, if I can. Also, if my boyfriend's around, I'm like, on what planet? Like
I've also been in it, and I'm like, I don't feel like I can tell. I'm like, you're not having that much fun.
Yeah.
Or you know, or I'm surfing for the one where they're both hot and they're both actually enjoying themselves, and I'm like, oh, I'm just gonna do mind porn.
Yeah. No, that's my favorite genre. Is they're enjoying it.
Yeah. Where is that genre? Yeah, where are those? Yeah, can you send those links?
Right.
I interviewed one porn star, and she told me that it actually made me kind of feel better about watching some of it, that sometimes when you are working with someone you like so much, you fuck on and off screen.
Yeah.
So I'm like, that where's that? Send me that link of them knowing that they've been fucking this whole time and they're in and out and doing it instead of just like having some disgusting man walk in and you're like, that guy I have to ugh.
Yeah. No, those are the stories that made me like those.
It's a nice story.
I didn't want to be a part of it.
There's porns of you out there?
Probably not. I mean, I'm out, but I did do it, so I'm sure there's somebody still posting stuff, unfortunately.
You never tried to look?
Hell no. I don't want to see it. I don't want to know about it.
He's the star of American History XXX.
Yeah.
Ooh.
That's good.
Missed my window. That would have been great. Yeah, into that.
Speaking of super hot dudes, People magazine has their new sexiest man alive. I think it's hard for them to come up with a new one every year.
Let's see. Who do we got?
Who is the sexiest man alive?
That guy that's
in your
now
opinion?
the
George,
Secretary
I don't
of
know.
Defense.
People say George Clooney. I don't know.
It's the Secretary of Defense.
He's pretty hot.
The sexiest man alive.
Ooh,
Donald Trump nominated.
really?
Yeah.
Wait, that guy's the No, he's not.
Yeah, Krasinski.
Wow, that's pretty crazy.
That guy
Okay.
is a gumpy looking motherfucker.
Yeah, this is interesting. I mean, okay.
Really?
I mean, they're really posing him well. I mean, he's never looked that good.
John Krasinski.
I love him. I love The Office.
I'm not saying he's a bad guy. I'm just saying.
No, neither am I. But I'm like, okay.
God,
I mean,
he's like, if a chick breaks up with Ben Affleck, they go out with him because he's like the nice, not dick version.
Yeah.
He's also not that hot.
Agreed.
He's really funny though, and that
Affleck's
definitely
hotter than him,
helps. Ben Affleck is hotter than him, but he's much funnier. So in my opinion, he's hotter.
Right.
I'd rather fuck him than Ben Affleck.
Yeah, he's probably.
Yeah,
like,
but that's because you know Ben Affleck sucks.
Yeah, well, that's a part of this.
Who's the sexiest woman alive?
Yeah, let's get to the meat and
Let's
potato.
see this.
Did they do that?
What do you mean they do that?
Does People magazine do the sexiest woman alive? I don't think only women read People.
Oh yeah. Maybe they don't.
Who's this? Let's see.
Huh. That's
Who's the sexiest woman alive?
Uh-oh,
to you?
page not found.
According to rebelranch.com.
Who's the hottest chick alive to you?
To me? Fuck. Who shit. I don't even know. Oh, you know who I think is really hot? Debbie Moore.
Yeah, you like them old.
The new model?
She looks fucking great.
She does
Again,
look good
yeah,
with
she
that,
comes
but
and
that's-
goes, but she's
but-
back.
I think she looks fucking great.
In person, does she look that great?
I don't know. I feel I follow a guy on Instagram who designs all her stuff, and they do like candid videos and stuff, and she looks fucking hot as hell.
Yeah, she
If
does.
I can look like that at her age, are you fucking kidding me? That to me is the hottest woman. If you could stay this good looking this long,
I don't think she was hot in the 80s. I think she's hot now. But I think in real life, she's not that hot.
She's also, and I don't say this to defame
well, these
her.
are bad photos.
But
Well,
like-
that one right there, the main one,
Yeah,
she's hot as hell right
yeah. Oh yeah.
But it's not realistic for a woman to even aspire in the best circumstances to look like her at 60 or 65 or
No,
whatever.
that's a lot.
Without a ton of work.
Yeah,
I mean, there's
yeah,
just
yeah.
that's no two ways
How's
about
her
it.
vag though? That's the real question.
I'm sure she's getting
Here's
just
the
as much
thing.
work
Yeah,
done there.
you're gonna have to see her in the 80s. I thought she was hot as hell in the 80s. What are you talking
I
about?
disagree. She's like Princess Leia.
She's so pretty.
She's a pig.
I
I
don't
mean,
think
all
that
right, she's pretty hot, but she's not that
Yeah.
hot.
I don't know.
What about Selma Hayek? I mean, I guess she got old, so she's not hot anymore.
Oh, you know
Well,
who
like,
I would have said,
she's
but who
hot.
looks bad now? Shania Twain. She fucked up.
She
made
fucked up
a
She
so
whole-
fucked
bad.
up.
Looks like
bad.
a different person.
Wait, can
She
you bring her up? I'm like so upset because she was like so Canadian. She was like every fucking guy in Canada's thing, and now it's like
I think
what?
she looks
Look
better
at
now
her.
than she's ever looked.
But when she was young, oh shit, she looks so crazy now.
Yeah, they
it doesn't
say
even look like her. Oh my god, who is that?
TikTok said that, and Jessica Biel too. No, not Jessica Biel.
Oh my god, what
Jessica-
happened?
There's like these new things where they got like all the touch. Oh, Christina Aguilera looks like a whole different person, and she's never looked hotter. And then there's Jessica. Wait, I don't know who it is.
Beale, Simpson.
Nah, she was the vampire in where the werewolf people turn into werewolf.
Sarah Michelle Gellar.
Nah, she like jumps off the building and lands in a vampire stance.
The blonde girl, the
Underworld
blonde
chick?
woman from the
Yeah,
first Buffy?
Underworld.
No, Kate Beckinsale.
Yeah, Kate Beckinsale.
Okay.
She was hot, and now she's got a new thing where she looks even hotter.
You know what this looks like? It looks like people who get filler
Yeah,
and it doesn't go away and they go, it's fading. And they're like, no, it's still in there. And then they add more and it's not adjusting properly to your face because there's too much stuff in there. Look at how hot
And
she
then
was.
there's-
Oh
She was
my
so
God.
gorgeous.
Gwen
She was so
Stefani got her
naturally
face.
so.
She got a new face too. Gwen Stefani looks better, I think.
You know what always this is what's look at her. She was such a pretty. Oh my God.
She's amazing. I'm not into it. Thin lips.
Thin lips. Look at her there. Babe alert.
No.
I
into
always think that Jennifer. I like this is my reasoning for not
I
getting
don't
a
like
no
white
show.
women.
Is that what it is?
Yep.
Isn't your girlfriend white?
No, she's Mexican.
Okay. She looks white in that photo.
Yeah, but I like the illusion.
That's nice.
Yeah.
I think I like.
When
Yeah.
I'm having sex with her, I'm having sex with the Mexican part for sure.
Yeah.
No.
She's a hot bee.
Why did I prop that? I was like, I don't want to do that. I made a huge mistake.
I retract my knuckles.
Yeah, God sakes. Fuck.
Speaking of women who may or may not have had some work done, Megan Fox is having MGK's baby.
Yeah, that's
again.
a good sign.
Are they still together?
Right? I don't
I
follow
know.
this, but I thought
don't
they
know.
weren't. But they're having a baby.
He got
Yeah, I don't
sober,
follow this
so he
at all.
probably
She's hot. She's so fucking hot.
agreed.
She's insanely
He's
hot.
not that hot.
He's
He's like
repulsive.
elongated.
No,
that
she's
word?
so hot. He's what is that?
Very lanky, and
Yeah.
you know, he went to hair club to men, and
You know what I think the hottest man on the planet is? John Hamm. I
he's
have
got a
had-
big tool
I've had the hots for John Hamm for quite some time.
because he's got a big tool.
And his face.
But you just said and. So yes.
I've looked at pictures of Google John Hamm sweatpants, buddy.
Yeah, no, we're aware.
Check
we're
out
aware.
what comes
Yeah,
up. John
thank
Hamm
you.
sweatpants. The gray picture's gonna come up first.
So you like
There
all-
it is.
you like all-
There it
you like-
is.
You like them all?
Look at that. I like the mold. You know
Yeah.
what? Yeah, I do. I like them older.
Eh,
I like an older, distinguished.
you make me feel better about me, and I don't think you think I'm hot. I just think that if
Look
you
at it.
think
Oh,
old
look at that
people
one.
are
The
hot-
vest. In the vest.
Where?
Look at it in the
Where?
middle. The middle.
Where?
Look at that fucking thing. Look at that. Look at the size of that dong. Just casually taking.
Yeah,
along.
he's probably got a huge dick, but sweatpants can bring out the best in a man.
They
It
can,
can bring
but
out the worst in a man too.
yeah, because if you got a little
If
small
you're not
pecker,
backing, it's going to show you that too.
Yeah. Well, someone zoomed in. Wow. We don't even know if that's John Hamm. What is that? What is that zoom
It's
in?
just
They're
a
like, here it
guy's
is.
sidearm.
Yeah, what the hell is
Look at the
that?
profile picture.
That's crazy. Can you imagine? That's so funny if somebody made it their profile picture, just their fucking rock hard dick in sweatpants. He's also just like,
The
he
game
looks
used to do
very
that.
funny and he loves comedy. He's a very handsome man. He's just a handsome gentleman.
Yeah, okay. I'm more of a Brad Pitt guy, but that's probably because
I think I like darker hair and I'm realizing that.
I think Brad Pitt looks good better now than he ever has because he doesn't look because he was too pretty like a lady. And I'm like, I don't like you. You look like a bitch. I want to punch you in the face. But now you're like ruggedly handsome, and I'm
Okay.
kind of like into it.
Okay.
Yeah. I mean, I'm not into it. I'm just
Okay, here we go. No,
No, you're not.
you're not. No, you're not into it. You don't like men.
I don't. I never have.
Okay.
I just come on people, and I regret it.
Oh
But
boy.
I think women.
Oh,
I think
boy.
women are very beautiful, and I'm into them. I like looking at them, but I won't look at them, especially when they're really pretty, because I don't want to give them the, the props.
Let's
Because they all
weird.
look at you. Everyone always looks at them, and I'm like, I'm not doing it.
Okay.
One, it's creepy. 2, I don't want to give you the power.
I made fun of a girl last night, and everyone was not on my side. She's wearing just like a bra in public, and I was like, "Oh, it must be nice to be that confident wear a bra in public." And she's like, ugh. "I go, don't."
She went.
She was like annoyed by me bringing it up, and people looking at her. I'm like, "This is what you wanted. You're wearing a brassiere in public.
Man,
you want people to look."
Punched her.
I was annoyed. I was like, "Whatever, shut up." I'm like, "Let me guess, you have perky nipples." She goes, "I'd like to think so." I was like, "Get a grip."
I hate her.
It wasn't.
Immediately, I dislike this person.
Yeah. I didn't love
God,
her.
it's such a. Just take a compliment.
Okay, now the cat's being cute. See, that's cute. The head to the side. Now I'm on board with that.
Working you.
Yeah, I know.
You want to touch him
Damn
now?
it. Not yet.
He's softy.
I feel like I'm still getting cat thing. They still have dander?
Nope.
Mm-mm.
And that's something else. They're just unclean room. I'm kidding.
Man,
I'm kidding.
You know, made me feel bad, but I'm a clean person.
You are a clean person. You've discussed it several times. You are clean. For the amount of animals you have in here, it should be a fucking zoo. You know what I mean? Like, honestly, it should reek like ass when you come in here.
Right, but I clean a lot.
You do.
I'm a clean person.
He's a clean person.
I wake up and clean, and I clean before I go to bed. I'm constantly cleaning. It's slightly annoying, actually.
Yeah, no, I have to go. I'm like thinking right now of all the I have like mold in my shower because I've been away for 2 weeks.
Oh,
And I'm like, I came in the shower. I don't feel dirt. I feel gross on the walls.
Man,
Ooh, I need a clean shower.
dirty showers freak me out.
I was with a guy one night. I literally just hooked up and I was sitting on his toilet and I was like, "Don't do it, don't do it." And I opened the shower curtain. I went, you know that pink mold? What I was like, it's like his whole thing was pink. It was hairs and I was like, I literally got up. I left. I was like, "Oh my God,
Yeah.
I can't believe I just slept with you." So gross.
Did you tell him mine?
So insane.
I just left and I didn't talk to him ever again. It was so bad.
I back that.
Just maybe
It was I know. I'm mentioning nothing about it. I was like, "Oh God, it was so gross."
I don't
Ladies, if you
understand it,
do
dudes.
that, oh men too, you check that's gross.
Yeah, I don't understand why you don't make the effort. Like, especially
Also,
most
get
guys-
cleaners. There's so many. They're not even that expensive.
Yeah, or just like you could clean. It's not that hard. Like the things that
Dedicate-
you've done in your life.
Yeah.
You got a job. You know, what I mean, you
Dedicate
paid
some
your
hours.
taxes. Cleaning a shower is even easier than that. What about? Have you ever cooked food for yourself? Channel that energy into cleaning the bathroom, please.
It's literally put aside 20 minutes.
Yeah,
20 minutes. Get a fucking foaming spray.
it's kind of
scrub
fun.
it.
Play some music.
Play music. I put on Law and Order SVU blaring in the background. I'm peeking at it. I'm scrubbing.
Right.
Is that the Hardegay one? Or is that?
Yeah.
Okay.
Chris Maloney. Maybe I'm taking back my sexiest man. Now I think.
Oh,
he's
you like
sexiest man.
Maloney?
I love Maloney.
He's been on the show.
Maloney's been on the show?
Yeah. He said that I was an acting.
What? Why haven't we been talking about this the whole time? I'm obsessed with Maloney.
Usually we lead with this.
Why didn't you lead with this?
Because we.
Maloney's been here?
He said.
No, not here.
He said.
In this
what's-
filthy place?
He said
Yeah, the studio.
He said I was a. He said I was a beacon,
He said you were a beacon.
an acting beacon.
An acting.
Was that Maloney or was that what's his face from
know.
Jurassic World?
Oh shit!
Was that Private
It was
Pile?
SVU.
Okay. It is
Sorry.
SVU. He's SVU.
No, but not Maloney. Why? He's. I mean, with all due respect to Maloney, he's more
Maloney
famous.
was on too, though.
Yeah. What the? Come
What the
on.
hell?
Yeah, no, the
He's
guy
in a bunch of stuff.
yeah,
he's super
the guy that's
reputable.
He's in
famous.
Men in Black. That's the alien. When he pulls his head back.
Vince
Is that right?
D'Onofrio.
Yeah, Vincent D'Onofrio.
I
Yeah.
don't even know who that is.
Really?
Shit.
Oh, yeah. I love Maloney.
He's a
Big
legend.
Fat ass.
Yeah.
My boyfriend has the same ass as Maloney, and I'm obsessed with it.
Wow.
Big, juicy ass. A chimpanzee would have a hard time ripping that ass off.
Holla.
That's what I'm looking for in a man.
Respect that. Yeah, I like juicy asses. I guess,
Here.
Here.
but I don't discriminate. You know.
Apparently, I do now because I hate one woman.
Oh, I think some guy lost his ass. A guy died after accepting a bet to sit on a box of fireworks.
And
Well,
lost his
that's his-
ass.
But did he really need to be here anymore? You know,
It was not. It was in a more desperate part of the world.
mysterious ways.
His speaking of the Lord working in mysterious ways, a guy declaring himself Jesus showed up at a monastery in Spain and beat up 7 monks. I don't know. I know that's not funny because I know he's mentally ill, but it's kind of funny to
I
think
thought
about.
monks were tougher than that.
No, you're thinking of like Tibetan. Like
Oh,
you're thinking
right.
of like kung fu.
Yeah, because I was like,
Yeah,
one
yeah.
Jesus versus 6 monks. Like,
Nah.
my money's on the monks.
These are
all
like
day.
tapas eating Spanish monks.
Oh,
yeah, these
right.
guys are there
I
chomping
thought
on
you were talking
manchego.
about The monks that like bend spears on their neck
No,
because those guys will
Oh,
fuck
yeah,
Jesus
those
up.
guys.
these guys have no magic powers.
You see the one where the Jesus called the cops and said, "Hey man, I'm Jesus. I just like broke into a pizza place, got myself a cheese pizza and a
Oh,
Mountain
yeah.
Dew."
That was actually hilarious.
That guy's cool.
That guy, yeah, that guy's just funny.
I dig that guy. If
Yeah,
that
he's
was
being
Jesus.
honest. He's like, I broke in, That pizza. Sorry.
He made himself a pizza, which is pretty cool.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It was being respectful. He cleaned up after himself.
If you owned a pizza establishment, what would you call it?
Fat pies.
Right.
Nice.
I don't know.
Would you work there or would you just take the money?
No, I'd work there. If I that's my business.
Right.
I would
You
be
would
hands-on.
oversee it, but you would, be
I'd be in
hands-on.
there. Yeah,
be
I'd be
chucking
hands
down.
on. I'd be checking. I'd be making sure it was clean.
A woman lived for 18 years with a vagina, with a needle sewed
Wait,
inside
I
her
was gonna say,
vagina.
that's not
Oh,
that
so
weird.
what?
A needle sewed inside her vagina.
What?
Yeah, she gave birth and they dropped it, and
No.
it's crazy.
No.
Wait.
No. No.
A syringe or a needle?
No, this isn't real.
Yeah,
No,
What do you mean?
it's not.
No?
There's no way. There's no fucking way.
it's in Thailand. Does that change
No.
anything?
Yes.
It
No.
does.
No. There's no way.
Wait.
You cannot have it.
It was in
you
the
know how
flap?
sensitive your fucking pussy is? Do you know how sensitive it is?
Some
You know how
people-
sensitive hers was?
If I take out a tampon that's kind of dry, I want to kill myself. There's no way in God's green earth this woman had a needle in her fucking pussy, sitting, fucking, standing, sleeping. There's no way.
Was it inside the hole? Or
They
just
accidentally, she's 36. They accidentally dropped a needle while stitching her up after childbirth
No.
18 years ago. The doctor tried to use his fingers to retrieve the misplaced needle, but he couldn't get it. So he's like,
So he gave up.
Yeah.
No.
Which it's nuts. If you're in the room when they deliver babies, every implement that they use has its own little like cubby, literally, so that they come in and every cubby is full, and before
Yeah.
they walk away, they go, that one's full again, that one's
Okay.
full again. But it still happens. Because I always remember there was not like in the break room, not in the coffee room, in the hallway. It was like for millennia, doctors have been accidentally leaving things inside people. Don't let it happen to you, doctors.
Oh God.
And I brought it up with our OBGYN. I'm like, did we need to see that
yeah,
right
what,
now?
Yeah. What the?
So
fuck?
it is like an ever-present concern for medical professionals, which is to say, it's bound. to
Okay, I
happen
can see
sooner or
like
later.
maybe some gauze being left in there or something, but in your vagina specifically, having a needle sitting in there. I've had a needle once in my vagina because I had HPV and they had to go in there and burn the cells off.
Nice.
That feeling, that needle,
Mhm.
I'll never forget that my whole life. It was the worst
Yeah.
feeling in my entire life. So the idea that this woman had one loitering in there, it's not going to happen.
Yeah, it
So there
did
you
look
go,
like
it's a
someone
lie.
had gauze too. Right
Wait,
here.
what?
Someone had gauze left another woman.
Gauze makes sense. Gauze,
Yeah.
you wouldn't feel as much. My sister had a UTI, not UTI, IUD.
Oh.
You know, the
Wait, isn't that a bomb?
IUD is the thing that goes in and
That's
looks like a little
IED.
copper. It's like a little copper thing that goes in, and or it could be plastic and goes in and stops you from being pregnant.
Yeah.
So
Oh, yeah.
the woman who put it in, it was a nurse practitioner.
Mhm.
She put it in too far,
Oh,
and it went into her body and roamed around her organs. So my sister felt this thing every fucking minute of every day. She's like, something's wrong. Something's wrong. The doctor's like, no, you're fine. She's like, something's in my body. I can feel it. They went in and they had like the camera. They looked through like ultrasound. They're like, oh yeah, something's like behind your intestines. Like, what the fuck is that? She's like, I fucking told you the
Yeah.
IUD went in and they'd like surgically remove it. But she felt that the second it was, she's like, no, something's wrong. Every day she's like, I had to go back to the doctor. Something's roaming in my body. So unless this woman has no feeling from her like waist down, it's impossible.
Oh, I'm so grossed out right now.
I know. How long are we going here?
No,
We gotta
I was
go.
like, I gotta go. I'm like, this is
Thanks for being on the
thanks
show.
for having me.
If you want to be grossed out even more, check out her podcast.
Yeah, Jason was just on it. Staph infection.
Yeah, Steph Infection. It's
Mm-hmm.
fun. And of course, comedy dates go to
Just go to my Instagram.
Oh.
That's it. Follow me on
It's just your name.
Instagram. Steph Tolev.
one of the funniest human beings alive.
last chance. You sure you
You-
don't want to touch the cat?
I kind of do now.
There you go. It,
Okay, that part was cute.
he's fun.
He's not. Fun.
He's a great guy.
I gotta wash my finger.
Oh my God. Swear to God. I'm not giving you the lights now. You're
No.
an asshole. Yeah. She's like, I got it. That's the only reason I'm here. I got it for light holders, you guys.
Yeah, I
You're
got
welcome.
the lights. Thank you.
All right. See you next week. If you want to check out Patreon, we do 4 live shows a week. Patreon.com/AllisMate. Don't die.